Daniel Moi ruled Kenya for a solid 24 years. And if that is failure, then actually let someone explain to me what success is all about.
Wanajaribu kurudisha nchi hii chini ya utawala ya chama kimoja. Wanajaribu kuvunja vyama vingine vya kisiasa. Tumeona wabunge ambao walichaguliwa na wananchi ndani ya vyama ambao ziko chini ya muungano ya Azimio wakipelekwa kwa mnada kule Ikulu. Wengine wanasema ati wanaenda kule kutafuta maendeleo. Hakuna maendeleo Ikulu. Wale wanaenda kuchagulia tumbo yao. Tunajua ya kwamba kila mmoja akienda kule anapewa shilingi milioni 5. Hiyo milioni 5 akichukua atapeleki kwa watu wake. Hiyo ni kwa yake ya kibinafsi. Tumemwambia Bwana Ruto, wewe ni mwanafunzi wa Nyayo. Na baba yako alijaribu na hakuweza. Hata wewe mwenyewe utajaribu na hutaweza.
A good chunk of Kenyans never had an opportunity to experience Moi's agonistic in the field of politics. And I kid you not, you can also understand how Moi's children and grandchildren feel whenever their dad is mentioned in all derogative statements by the opposition leader. And in this episode, I'll just like to bring you up to speed onto my reasons as to why I strongly feel that both the government and the opposition are heading Kenyans to the wrong direction. But before we concretize into the specificities of my reasons, in case if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you've been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok or Facebook, kindly just head on over to YouTube, search for Mohamed Isudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. If matters socio-economic and political matters are your great areas of concerns, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button. And by so doing, you'll simply be supporting my content. Now, Raila Odinga has joined President William Samoei Ruto in putting Kenya into the hands of God. It's like he also felt that his supporters have been left out and also require spiritual devotion. Statistics indicate that it is only in Africa, if not Kenya alone, where there are more churches than industries and expect to be economically independent. How is that even possible? So instead of the Right Honorable correcting where President Ruto may be getting the whole equation of economy wrong, now that the economy needs to be resuscitated by implementing proper economical strategies, he's also fallen into the trap of calling out nationwide prayers. It's like he's also been suffering from selective amnesia simply because the introduction of punitive taxes and the existence of high cost of living, these are problems that have been in existence since the time when he joined the handshake government. And if I'm allowed to say this, the rallies that he's been holding in each and every weekend shall not help Kenyans in any way. If at all, their main agenda in each and every weekend is only focused on who won and lost the election. But instead, he can use them to gain political mileage. If at all, he will be able to change the whole debate from who won and lost the election to fighting for lowering the high cost of living for the suffering Kenyans. Because the political elite will question his presence in the past 5 years, and yet same Kenyans were suffering the same problems while he was in the handshake government with his brother Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. While he did very minute in trying to solve them, and yet he was in government. He had been blindfolded to an extent that he never realized all the problems that the common mwananchi was facing, but instead enjoyed all the state protection and was ready to take over the mantle from President Uhuru to an extent that he went ahead naming his entire cabinet before the D-Day of the general election.
I further nominate Honorable Wycliffe Ambassador Paranya as the as the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury. Honorable Peter Munya as Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture and Chairman of the Kenya Productive Sector. I repeat, Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture and Chairman of Kenya Productive Sector. And Honorable Ali Hassan Joho as Cabinet Secretary for Lands to deal with the historical land injustices in the Coast region.
A good commander not only sees the way to victory, but also sees when victory is impossible. And as I end this, kindly just don't forget to comment, like, share, and most importantly, kindly just consider hitting on the subscribe button if you have not. Thank you, and may God bless you.